Now I am going to work with the website settings. You see in this website, in the top section, there is a phone number, there is an email, and also if you go to the bottom, you will see there is a CTA, that means call to action heading, subheading, button. Also in the contact address, phone number, email, social icons, also copyright icons, etc. are given in this website. If you go to the HTML and in the contact, you will see there is also map. So all the things what I can do, I can create a new table in order to manage this, that I can call, that is website settings or only settings. So here I am going to create a migration for this. So PHP artisan make migration, then create settings table. So now if I go to the migration, that means if I go to the database, here database migrations, and I am going to the settings table, and what things I am going to change it, that is table of string, and that is top phone or top bar phone, and there is a top email, like this. There is a top phone, then top email. Then if I go to the bottom, you will see there is again a address, phone and email, so that is footer. So I am just going to copy these lines, that is footer. So footer phone, footer email, and in the footer there is an extra thing, that is address. So footer address, and in the footer there is another one, that is copyright. I can call just copyright. And some social icons you will see here given, that is I can call it, for example, total 5 icons I can give here. So here I can call, that is Facebook, then I can call Twitter, what others are, LinkedIn, YouTube and Instagram. So here I am going to give YouTube, then another one is LinkedIn, and another one is Instagram. All are nullable, and I am going to give here nullable, like this. Here this is nullable, and here this will also be nullable, so like this. And copyright not nullable, you must have to give that. And top bar phone and email, if you want, you can just skip those. So I am going to make those fields as nullable. Footer, everything, for example, everything you can give nullable. Copyright is mandatory only, all are nullable fields, for example. And another one, that is into the map. You see this is a map. So here what I can do, I can give here a map, that is after the copyright I can give here a map. So the map is also a nullable fields, nullable attribute. Okay, now it is okay. Now what I can do, I can just create now it PHP artisan migrate, it will create the table for me. And now I am going to create a model, that is make model, and this will be singular form of the table, that is setting. Now I am going to close it. If I go to check that table, refresh, you will see in the bottom there is a settings table. By default I am going to insert something, that means I am going to insert a blank field. All are null for now. Okay, so here I will just update where id is equal to 1. So this there will be no extra new row, will never be added here, only one row, that is id equal to 1. I will just edit the items here. So in order to maintain that, what I can do, I am going now to the controller admin. You see there are many controllers. Similarly I am going to create a controller in the admin, that is settings controller. So PHP artisan make controller, and here I am going to give the controller will be into the admin, name will be admin setting controller. So admin setting controller, you will see admin setting controller is added here, and this is, and here I will call the model, that is setting, and here for example public function index, this is the main function, return view. From the setting I will get the data. I can call the first, that means where id equal to, I can also give here, that is find or fail, where id you can also use the one. There are many ways actually to get the data, right? So here where id equal to 1, I am going to get the settings, and then I will pass it into the admin settings index. So I am going to my views admin, here I am going to create a folder, that is settings, and here I am going to create, that is index.blade.php, no problem. And this will be actually the similar to the home page, what I did in the case of home. So I am going to the home page, and here this index.blade.php, I am going to copy the data from there, and here I am going to paste it into my this settings. Okay, so this is actually the settings. The form will be admin settings update, admin setting here settings. Okay, admin settings update, and here I am going to show settings setting. Okay, in the web.php now I am going to work with this, that is like the home page. What I did, I am going to copy and paste it here. This will be admin setting controller, so admin setting controller, and this will be settings update and settings index, and the name will be admin settings index. So admin settings index and admin settings update, index and update, two functions will be here. So this one I am going to define into the layout. So in the admin there is a layout sidebar, so I am going there, and like home page items I am going to copy, and in the top for example dashboard, and after immediately dashboard I am going to put here settings. So in the home page here will be settings, and this will be admin settings index. Okay, so now let's go to admin panel, refresh it. You see this is settings. If I click here, there is nothing coming, error, because this admin setting controller, this one I will have to define in the top. So here I am going to call admin setting controller. Now if I refresh, you will see home page items are showing, that means other errors are coming, but the base error are not coming. Okay, perfect. Now what I will have to do, I will have to fix this page, that means admin settings update, this is okay. Now here what are into the settings, if you go to the website, you will see that there is a top bar item, there is a footer item or contact item. So top bar can be one thing. If I go here, you see now one is top bar, another one is footer, and social. So in this way you can just define, no problem. Or here if you want, you can make the tab system. In the setting there is another one I forgot, that is you can change the logo of the website. So logo and favicon, these two items are also under the settings. And in the about page and in other page, what happened in the about page, feature section items error. Okay, I will fix that, no problem. But if you go into other page, you see there is a banner in all other pages, right? So there will be total 3 items, logo, favicon and banner. So in the settings I am going to add more items here, that is for example in the top. So total 3 items, that is one is logo, and another one is favicon, and another one is banner. and logo, this is favicon, and this is banner. So save. Logo, favicon and banner, three important things. So I am going to modify my database migration file a little bit, that is this one. Here total 3 items I will add into the top. One is logo, then another one is favicon, and another one is banner. So these three are another important things here. Another thing I miss here, that is you see there is a CTA, that means call to action, heading, subheading, and button URL or button link or something like that, or only heading and subheading, because if I click here it will take me to the contact us page, so I will fix that. So CTA, heading and subheading, or if you want you can take the user to another page. So total here I am going to do, that is after the top email here CTA. So here it will be CTA heading, of course all will be nullable, CTA subheading, and another one will be CTA button text, another one will be button URL. If you want to hide you can do that, CTA status. So status is not nullable, you must have to give that, and button URL, heading, subheading, etc. for example nullable. So total 1 2 3 4 5. So I am going to bring those here into the structure, that is after the top email. Total 5 items will come after here, total 5 items I am going to add. So CTA heading, that is another one is subheading, CTA button text, and another one will be button URL, and another one will be status. So this type of things you can give here. Var character, I am going to copy just all this. So okay, so heading all will be nullable, so 1 2 3 4 5 I am going to change, and all these will be nullable fields, last one will not be, so only 4. So okay, for now this is perfect. I am going to close this one, and now I will work with this. So first, what are the sections here? So the sections here are top bar, another section I can call the CTA, call to action. So on top bar, and there is logo favicon, you see. So here top, here it can be logo and favicon, or logo favicon banner, and here is top bar, and then CTA, top bar, and then CTA, and then contact, right? So footer address, footer, or you can send all thing under footer. So footer, so here I can call footer. Then another one is copyright also can be under the footer, right? So copyright is actually another one that is under the footer. But map is a separate section, and social media, so here you can give the map, and another one you can give, that is social. So instead of I5 this will be I6, and this is social. Or in the footer you can also give, I am not going to define separate place. In the footer you can put the social, only map is separate is okay. So 1 2 3 4 5, so similar sections like 5. So first one is actually the logo favicon and banner. So here you can give here the logo favicon banner. So like this, total 3 items I will put here, not cost. So here it will be existing logo. So existing logo here, you will have to change the logo. Here in this row you see total 3 items. Here you can give here total 3 or 4. So existing logo, this one will be into a div. So like this, img tag will be here, and there will be a class must here like this. So where there was actually the photos, I am going to any other section. Now, for example, event, edit, there is a class w200. So I am going to copy class from there, paste it here. So like this, and the src here will be asset, and then here it will be uploads, and into the uploads I will call the settings. So settings of logo. I have logo in my hand, so settings data is in my hand, because from this I pass the settings. So settings logo. So existing photo, and this is actually change photo, change logo. So change logo will be it, and here I will have to call the div, and input it will be file, type will be file like this. So here it will be logo, the name is logo. So this is actually the logo here. I am going to remove the others. So call md4 this one. This is another one, that is existing favicon, and change favicon, and instead of logo this will be favicon. So after favicon another one is banner. So I call it the banner. This is banner, and where there is logo it will be banner. So settings banner. So logo, favicon, banner, and then after that there is a top bar. So here you can call the top bar start, and here top bar end. So in the top bar, instead of photo, it will be simply the email and phone. So phone and email. So first one is here in the case of top bar, top phone and then email. So you can just write here phone, input text, it will be class equal to top phone. So name will be actually top phone, here class equal to form control. So similarly the next one will be actually the email. So top here instead of phone it will be email. So top email, and the existing data will be shown into the value field. That means here it will be settings of top phone here, and I am going to copy this, and in the case of here it will be top email. So top email, so here it will be email. So phone and email are this. In this case there is no status, so I am going to remove it. So this is the top bar content. There is the third option. The third option is actually the CTA. The CTA has the similar option, so I am going to copy this, and here is CTA start, and here it will be CTA end. And so here I am going to just paste it, CTA start and CTA end. In the CTA one is heading, and this will be the CTA heading, and another one will be, that means the second one will be subheading. So here I can call CTA subheading. So heading, subheading. And what are the other things here? You know, CTA button URL, button text, button URL, status. So I am going to copy button text, button URL. So button text, and here is CTA button text and button URL, and that will be this, button URL, and another one will be a status. So I am going to copy the status from other section, for example this. So from here I am going to copy and I am going to paste it here. So here it will be this. So status will be not testimonial, it will be CTA status. And after that, after this one CTA, there is the fourth item, that is footer. So I am going to call the footer after this, that is footer start, and another one will be footer end. So in the footer actually nothing about status, so I am going to remove it. There is no photo in the footer. In the footer there will be heading. Okay, so heading, what will be the heading? So not actually the heading here, it will be footer address, phone, email, copyright. So let's do that. Address, here it will be footer address. Then the next one will be address, then phone, and here it will be footer, phone, address, phone, then there will be email, and this will be footer, email, and there will be copyright, address, phone, email, copyright. There are other items, not home page items. Here it will be, sorry, not home page items. I am going to replace all home page item by settings, right? Okay. So after the copyright, there is Facebook and all the 5 items also except map. So Facebook, Twitter, all these items I will bring here, and copyright in the last. So copyright will be 12, and all other things I am going to bring it here now. So address, phone, email, then copyright, then I am going to give another one, not here. Let's check how it looks like, then I will apply other. Then it will look good, I think. And the last one is map. So here I can give map start, and here it can be map end, and there is no status. I am going to delete it, and here this will be 12, map will be full white, so I am going to remove this one, and instead of this it will be text area, and this is map, this is contact page map. So map iframe code I will have to put here, iframe code. Now it will be map, and this is class equal to form control, and is 100 or 150, that is okay. And the existing data here will be settings map. So this will be the existing data here. So okay, I am now going to refresh it. You see the existing logo, favicon banner, actually there is no item now, so it is showing empty. This is the top bar, phone and email. You can put the top bar, phone and email side by side. That means here if I go to the top bar, here you can just use row call md6, and in this way another 6. So first item will be here, and the second item I am going to cut into here. So in this way you can also show that. So refresh, top bar equal to phone and email, CTA equal to UC 1 2 3 4 5. So here I can put all this into a 6 CTA, that is better. So I cut these 4 items, and now into the 6, into the top I call this but, all will be under a separate item. So like this, so like this I can now copy and paste it in this way, okay. So now let's check it, refresh. This is city, heading, subheading, button text, button URL, and then status. Footer will be similar way, address, phone, email. Copyright I can put here, no problem. My focus is actually not to make the layout better, just to input the items, right? So here I am going to paste it. This is, for example, Facebook, and this is Facebook here, and more 4 items here, 1 2 3 4. So after Facebook, the second one is Twitter. So Twitter is the social media items here now, Twitter. Then there is YouTube. So this is YouTube, and then there is LinkedIn. So it will be LinkedIn, and the last one is Instagram. So okay, now if I refresh, you see now the footer looks good. Copyright, Facebook, and all the items are showing here well. If I want, I can just put copyright in the last item in order to make it looks good. That means this copyright item I am going to cut from here, and in the last I can put it after the Instagram, and here call MD12. So if I now refresh, you will see the footer is address, phone, email, and all social items, and last one is this, and this is actually the map iframe code, okay. So the form is working. That means the interface looks now good. Now I will update the information here. Now I am going to save the data that are given here. So what I can do, I am going to work with this, that is I am going to write a function that is public function update, right? So update, and here what will be, here it will be request of request. So like this. So this is exactly same what I did in the case of home page controller. In the home page I get all the data first, when in the case of update I am going to hold the same thing here. So here from the settings table I am going to get the data where id equal to 1 first. So here this will be settings, right? So I get the information first. So after getting the data, now here you see if request of feature background. So here in my case it will be logo. So here it will be logo. So logo. So if request of logo not equal to null, then that means I'm going to change the logo. So then the validation I will check if everything is okay. Here this is settings. If the existing logo equal to not null, then I will unlink the logo, and final name will be logo underscore this, and here will be request of logo of extension request logo this final name, and settings logo equal to final name. Lastly, what I will do, you see in the home page controller in the last I am going to update this data. So I am going to copy this 2 line and here paste it. Success is setting is updated successfully, and this is setting update, settings update, right? So this is the task of logo. So I am going to copy this and paste it here. In the case of favicon, so here it will be favicon. So similar thing will be for the banner. So I am going to select all the logo and it will be banner. So now I am going to check it. I am going to refresh logo. Now I am going to change the logo of this website. So for example, this is the logo. It can be happen, right? You see this is the logo. If I now go to the desktop, my project, public uploads, and you will see the logo will come here. This is the static logo, but the dynamic logo is here now, that is this one, logo underscore this is the website logo. So similarly, existing favicon, I can select this one. For example, I can select this one. This is favicon and this is blog, this is actually banner. So in this way I can select everything, and if you go, you will see that the favicon is this one that is showing here, right? But these are actually not the actual data. So what I should do, I should upload the real data. So for the logo, actually the logo is this, the favicon is this, and the banner is this. So now I update, you see the real logo favicon banner comes here. This is a bit long, so I am going to fix it. So I am going to the index, logo is wide 200, favicon is wide 50 is okay. I think I am going to refresh. Yes, this size is okay. And another one is banner. So banner, if you want, you can make it instead of 200, you can also increase that. So 200 is also okay here, looks good, no problem. And then there is top bar, the existing top bar. So I am going to save here the top bar data, that is setting top phone. So top phone is this, there is top email. So here I am going to check in the index, after the logo favicon banner there is top phone, top email, there is CTA heading, CTA subheading. So here it will be CTA heading, so then there will be CTA subheading, or here it can be a text also, right? So if I go, this can be a text also. So if you want, you can put here text. So the better approach is to make it text, because this can be 1 or 2 lines long text. So instead of subheading, it can be text, and this is text, CTA text, okay, not subheading. So I am going to edit the data in the structure. Instead of subheading, I can give here CTA text, and this is text field, not var character. So save the data. Okay, so if this happens, then I am going to here, and this is text, and this will be CTA text, but this will be in this case text area. So like this, text area, class equal to here form control, and height equal to 100, and this will be CTA text and value. That means this one I am going to cut and paste it here, and then remove the input. Now if I go here, refresh, you will see in the CTA, this is the text field. So heading, button URL, button, okay, so here it will be 12 for example, and here I also make it 12, and here class form control are missing, so this is the R. Now refresh it, CTA, heading, text, then button text, button URL, and status. Okay, so it looks good. So here I am going into here, this is actually CTA text, and then I will have to write CTA button text. So button text, and then CTA button URL, and then CTA status. So this one will be CTA status. So after the CTA section, there is footer. So footer address, phone, email. I am going to give footer address, then footer email, footer phone, then there will be Facebook. Facebook, then there will be Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. So total 5 items, and last one is copyright. And another one I have, that is map. So map. So Facebook, all items, then footer copyright, or copyright I am going to check. This is only copyright, so here it will be copyright only. So okay, it should work now. I am now going to admin panel, and top bar, I am going to copy the top bar data. This is actually the phone, and there is an email here, so I am going to copy the email. Then update, it is not working. Copyright is not working. Why? Copyright equal to copyright request, copyright settings, update. Copyright cannot be null. If I do not give any data here, then it will error. So okay, I am going to put the copyright first because this is mandatory here. So settings updated successfully, and if you go footer, you see there is copyright. Now it will be updated. So let's update the top bar information. Now you see the top bar is also updated. Then after that there is CTA. So this is the CTA heading here, that means here, and the text is here, that means here, and the button text is contact us, and you can put any URL here. I am just going to put contact us button and update. If I want to make it hide, so hide, you see CTA is now hide, so I can make it show again. And then there is footer. In the footer, this is the address, so I am going to put the address here. Then there is a phone number is this. There is a email address is this, and all the social icons I am going to put a hash here. So now I am going to click on update. You see all the footer data are updated, and the map. So in the contact page, actually there was a map like this. So I am going to see the page source, and from here I am going to copy the iframe code for the map, and then I am going to paste it here. So update, sorry, it will be actually map will be not varchar, this will be also text. So now if I want, I can change it. This will be text. So now I am going to refresh it again, update. You see map data is now updated without any issue. So setting is updated successfully. All the settings are updated. Now I am going to show the logo, favicon, etc. settings information into the front end. So you see in under our settings there are some information, for example charity, this logo, favicon, banner. So first let's start to work with that section. So in order to that section, I am going to tell you something, that is, you see the logo, favicon, etc. For example, the logo, there is favicon, you see. And if you go to the footer, this section, then CTA section, etc. are those type of sections that are actually common for all the pages. So how I can handle that? As these sections are common in all the pages, so I will have to apply something so that I can call all the data automatically, right? So in order to fix that, I am going to show you one thing, that is, you see in my app folder there was actually a service provider section, that means under a provider folder. If you go to the apps, you will see that there is a providers folder, and into the providers you will see there is a app service provider. I am going to open that. You know, when I wanted to fix the bootstrap, that means the bootstrap pagination, then I had to use the paginator class and I added this in the top. So in the boot function I can do some other things. For example, I want to show something that will be shown for all, that will work for all views. So that is actually a global section. So if I show any data here, that will be shown for all views and I can access that from all the views. So how I can do that? For example, in the top I am going to call app models. So app models, for example, here I am going to call which model, that is setting model, because I am going to define the settings information. So from the setting table I can set up all the data. So I am going to pull the single row data here, where id equal to 1, where id equal to 1, and here I am going to give setting data equal to this. Then using the view share, what I can do, view share, I can call a setting data that I can call it global setting data. Okay, so in this variable I am going to assign this information here. So if I want to call all the setting data, then I can just use this variable in the views. For example, I am going to a view file that can be into public, then front, and then I am going to open my layout, that is app.blade.php, and you see there is a charity big. Here I am going to change it by something. For example, env file, that is env file data, that is app name. So that app name will be shown for all the cases. So you see there is charity big showing. Refresh, you see now it is showing Laravel. That means here in the env file, instead of Laravel app name, I am going to give a name here, that is charity project. So refresh, you will see charity project is showing here. You see this is charity big. I gave a name here, so you can give here the name charity big, and then if I refresh, you will see charity big showing here. So it is working. And the favicon, here you see, I am going to close it, it is not needed. You see this is the favicon. This is a blade file, that means a view file. So here I can call the setting data in this place. So here I am going to call asset, and then into the uploads folder I am going to call global setting data of favicon. This is my favicon icon. If you refresh, you will see that the icon is showing. If I now want to change the favicon icon, for example, I am going to change it by this photo. Okay, so update. Sorry, I will have to refresh it again because it is logged out. So I am going to the settings, and then I am going to change the favicon again by this open update. You see favicon is changed. If I now refresh, you see the favicon is changed, and for all the pages it is working, right? So the favicon is changed. Now I am going back to bring back the favicon, that is this one update. Now if I refresh, you see the favicon is again changed, so it is working. That means the global setting data I can call into any view file now, because I defined it into the app service provider in this section. So here I am going to copy the same thing, asset. In the case of logo, what is my logo? My logo was defined into nav probably, so I am going to the nav. You see there is logo. Here is I wrote the logo.png, but now it will be dynamic, so I select both the items and paste it here. So instead of favicon, this will be logo. So the real logo will now be loaded here, and here is home. Yes, it's is working. You see this logo is working. If I now want to change the logo, for example, this is the logo update, logo is changed. If I now refresh, you see the website logo is changed. You go to any page and the logo is changed. Now I am going to bring back the logo to the previous one. Now refresh, it comes again. that means it is working. So favicon logo is working, but in all other pages you see there is a banner photo like this. So how I can call this? I am going to copy this one again, and I am going to go all the banner sections. So what are the banner sections? I am going to show. I am going to close everything now. Okay, so all the blade files are defined into front folder. So about page, blog page, then category page. I am going to open all the pages, all the front end blade files or blade pages. I am going to open all volunteers. Okay, in the top you will see the asset uploads banner.jpg. So here I am going to replace by banner, global setting data of banner. So here I am going to copy, and I am going to replace in all the sections like this. Here you see banner.jpg, here replace it, post.blade, here going to replace this one. Now here going to replace, this is another section, here going to replace it, banner, here is another one. Did I change in the home? Global banner? No, sorry, it is actually not global banner. It is slide photo, not global banner. So in the home it will not be changed. I bring back it, slide photo. Okay, now I am going to this one, paste it, event. So event top I am going to paste it. Now another one in the cost section, then category section, then about section, and blog section. So now if I go to other pages, you see this photo is loaded. Now I am going to change the photo. For example, this is the photo. I am going to update the banner photo changed. Now if I refresh, you see in all the pages the banner photo is now changed. If you go to any page, you will see the banner photo is changed. Volunteer, this is changed. Cause, this is changed. This is changed. Event detail, it is changed. About. Okay, in about page there is something wrong. I am going to fix it right now. So in the admin, not admin, in the about page, what is happened in the about? In the about page, this data is okay. This is okay. Feature section items. Okay. I am going to show the about. So about controller, HTTP controllers, front end, about. So feature section item will not be any item actually, so I am going to remove it. Feature section item, actually this is home page item will be there, but in this item, what are the feature section item? Let's check it. Feature section items, here I am going to pass. So from here I am going to remove it. Now if I want to refresh, you will see feature section show. Why choose us? Now why choose us section? Actually, what is the section? I am going to check from the front HTML. This section, right? This section is actually now my home page item section that was into the main page. So in the home controller, home page data I am going to copy and paste it here, and this home page data I am going to define it into the about section. This home page item I am going to pass here. Okay, now I am going to the view. So in the view, about.blade.php, here is home page item. So going to copy home page item of feature status, home page item of feature background, feature background. These two items are needed and others are okay. Now let's check it. I am going to refresh. Yes, now it is working, no error. Okay, so I have fixed the about page. So okay, I have shown the banner image from the settings. You see, now my task is to fix the top bar. You see in the top bar there is phone number, email, etc. So I am going to close this, and now I am again going to the front layouts, nav, this is top bar is the app. So here you see in the top there is this one, right? So I am going to copy this one from here, and this is top phone. So here I am going to put global setting data of top phone, and another one will be top email. So here I am going to paste it, that is top email. So now let's refresh it. You see it is showing. Okay, perfect. If there is no data, then those will not be shown. For example, if I go here, phone number is okay. I am going to cut it, also remove it, refresh. You see these are empty. Now refresh, you see empty. If empty, icons is still showing, you see, right? So here I will fix this in another way, that is, here I will have to call a if condition. If global setting data, top phone not equal to empty, then this will be shown in if. So similarly, if top email not equal to empty, this will be shown. Now if I refresh, you see icons are not showing now. Now if I go to here, go to email, and here is, for example, this one, update again. Now refresh, you see these items are coming. So it is working perfectly. So after the top bar there is a CTA call to action section in the top. So I am going bottom. In every page there is a call to action section. So I am going to bottom where there is call to action. That is actually after this section, this is the menu. Okay, this is the section of call to action. So here I can call global setting data. So here global setting data of CTA heading, right? So if I refresh, you will see this is working. Now if I change it one, update, now if I refresh, you see one is showing here, and another one is text. So here I am going to put, this will be like this, NL2BR, and this will be CTA text. So if I refresh, you see the text is showing. Now I am going to change the CTA text, that is one, and etc. I am going to change it one, update, refresh, you see one, contact us. Now I will have to update. So I am going to copy this, and this is the button, that is CTA button text, and this will be CTA button URL. Now if I refresh, you see this is working, but if I click, nothing will be happening because I used the hash here. Now if I want, I can change it. For example, this one, contact us one, this will be contact us, and now I am going to update. Now if I refresh, it is showing, it is, and it is. So another one is status. So that means global setting data of CTA status, if show, then only this will be shown. So if here I am going to call if CTA status not equal to status equal show, then only this section will be shown, otherwise it will not be shown. So refresh, it is showing. Now if I want to give the status hide, now if I refresh, you see there is no CTA section. So you can easily show or hide the option here. Now you will see it is showing again. Now in the footer you will see more other options, that is contact and other options that I am going to work with. You will see in the contact there is an address, this is the address, right? So this is the footer. So I am going to copy this one, and here in the footer where there is address, I am going to change it. That is global setting data of footer address. Address. I am going to check in my database what is the name I gave there, which address I applied. That is actually footer address, footer phone, footer email. Okay, so this is footer address. Then there is a footer phone, so this is a footer phone, and another one is footer email. This is phone, and the previous one is email, or here phone and email, phone, and here can be email, because this is envelope, this is email actually, and this is actually phone. So if I now want to refresh the data, you see these are working. Now there are social media icons, and then there is a copyright. So I am going to put the copyright now. So copyright is in the bottom, this one. I am going to paste here, that is, it will be copyright. So now if I want to refresh, you see everything is working. So in the copyright, if I want to check if it is working, refresh, you see this is working. So I am going back, and again you see this is working. Now the social media icons. So I am going to copy this one, and in the social media section, I am going to change the data. For example, this is the Facebook. So here I can call the Facebook, that is global setting data of Facebook. Similarly, I am going to put here Twitter, then another one is YouTube, and then there is LinkedIn, like this, and the last one is Instagram. But this information will be shown if only there is data. So here, if I am going to call, if this is not equal to empty, then it will be shown only. So like this, and if. So similarly, if the Twitter not equal to empty, then it will be shown. Similarly for the YouTube, another one is for LinkedIn, and another one is for Instagram. So okay, now if I refresh, you will see all the social media icons are showing. But if I want to remove, for example, LinkedIn update, now if I refresh, you see LinkedIn is not showing here. So if you make any item empty, that will not be shown. So I hope you understood. You have understood how I applied this here. And another important pages are these ones that are given in the footer, because all other things are dynamic now. And here in the footer, the links, this is the home link, so I can define the route, that is home route here. Causes, so I have the causes route, so route causes, and then there is the events. So here I can call the route is events. Volunteers, so here I can call the route is volunteers, and there is a blog, so here it will be blog. Now let's check if any error. No error. If I click here volunteer, it is taking me to the volunteer page, event page, causes page, this is home page, and this is blog page, this is blog. Okay, and useful things, there are some other page links you can, if you want, you can give here, that is FAQ. So route of FAQ, and terms, privacy, refund, these pages I did not create yet, but FAQ should work. Facts, probably FAQs. Now I am refresh, yes. Now if I click on FAQ, you see it is FAQ page. So these pages are working here. and all other page, that is the terms of use, privacy policy, refund and contact, I will show. For now I am going to work with the contact because there is map and it should work very easily, so I am going to work with that. So in order to work with that, I will have to create a controller. So in the terminal, php artisan, then make controller, and then into the front it will be contact controller. So contact controller into the front end, you will see this one comes now. And in the contact controller here, I will just what I will do, what I did in the case of about, for example, I am going to copy and paste the data here. This will be front.contact, and in the contact I am not going to show all the data. I am going to remove everything for now. I am going to remove everything. So front.contact, right? So I am going to my views, that means front, and here I will create contact.blade.php. this is the view file. Like the others, for example the about, I am going to copy the data from there, and in the contact going to paste. All the inner data I am going to remove, so like this. And for the top, this is okay, and this will be contact. So this is contact here instead of about us. Now let's check it, what is in the HTML. In the HTML, in the contact, there is this one. Okay, so this is the information. So I am going to open the HTML, and front end HTML, there is contact. I am going to open that with my editor, and then in this page content, here is contact. So I am going to copy the data from here, and in my contact blade in the bottom I am going to paste it into the end section. But there is, you see, this is a map code. So here I already have a code that is global setting data of map, so I can easily show that data here like this, global setting data of map. So let's refresh it. Yes, it is no, sorry, not that, it will work actually here. But in order to show this page content, I will have to define it out here. Now first I will have to call the controller. So the controller is actually contact controller. So here contact controller, and now here, like other pages, I am going to copy any page and paste it here, give it the name contact, and the controller name will be contact controller index, and this will be contact. And I am going to app.blade.php, not here, it will be nav. Into the nav in the bottom, instead of contact.html, here I will put the route. So route will be here contact route, and this nav item which is selected, I am going to copy and paste it here. This will be contact. Okay, so now I am going to refresh it. Now I am going to click on contact. You will see the data comes here, the map comes here, name, email, message and send message. So I will have to work with the send message option now here. That means when person will click on that, that means submit the form, then the message will be sent. So CSRF token I will have to give here, and here I am going to define a route, that is contact send message. So this is the route name. So in the web where there is contact, so here I am going to put contact send message, and here send message function contact controller, and here contact send message. So this is the function send message. So here public function and then public function send message. Why it is showing so like this, and this will be a post route. So request of request like this, and here in the web route this will be a post route. So this is send message. Now I am going to send the email here. So like all like other pages, for example, when there was a user controller, what I applied here, I applied not here, where is the admin. I am going to admin, where I send the message many times. Admin controller, close the user controller, admin controller. There was an email sending, so this one I am going to call into here. In the top I am going to call website mail, and the email I will send now. So in order to send the email, for example this one I am going to copy, and here I am going to paste. So here first I will have to call the request validate, name, email, subject, message. So what are there I am going to check. First one is name. So this is the name equal to name, and here the name equal to email, name, email, and another one is message, name equal to message. So total 3 items I will need to check here: name, email, and there is no subject, it is message. Record is okay. Now here I am going to check. Also here you can call the required. So I am going to copy it and going to paste it here, and also in the text area this is required. So if you refresh, if you click here, you must have to give something, otherwise the message will not be sent. Okay, so both validations, in both type of validation I have worked with. So now here I will send the email. So here actually send the email to the admin, right? So here I am going to call use app, then models, and then for example this is the admin. So admin data I will have to get. So here how I can get the admin data, not like this. I will get the admin. So admin where, and where id equal to 1, where id equal to 1, and this will be admin data. So the admin data will be actually the email, that means the admin data of email. Here the email will be sent and not link, there will be no link. This is a contact form message, contact form. So here please, here I can give the visitor information or the person information who wants to contact with this person. So here what will be the items, the name will be request of name, another one is email, and another one is message. So this message will be sent here as parameter, subject is contact form. Okay, so now after the email is sent, it will be back to the contact page again with this message, that is message sent successfully. So let's do it, refresh. You see you must have to give something. So here I am going to give some information again from the first, that is pet. This is a nice website. So here you see another thing, that is in the name. If you want, you can give a new line, that will be better, I think, beer, and here will be double beer. So like this, and after email there will be a new line, and here also will be a new line. So now let's check it. If I click on send message, you will see I will have to open the mail trap inboxes. My inbox, and I'm going to close it. Okay, you see now the contact from email comes, and here the visitor information, name, pet, email, this, and messages. This is a nice website. It comes to the admin. Okay, so the contact form actually is working perfectly here. If you do not give anything in the map, then it will not be shown, and you can control it using the map section here. You see call LZ6. You can completely make this off if there is no data in the map. So here like if global map data not equal to empty, then only this will be shown, and end if. And in that case you can enlarge the contact form, and you can apply the condition that it will be full wide in that case, or something like that. You can do that. Okay, so same thing you can apply here. This is 6, but here you can apply so that like this, PHP and in PHP, for example. So if the global like this not equal to empty, then something I can call it into variable, and then here endif, and here into this variable I can call for example the column equal to 12, and else then it can be column equal to 6, and here I can just call the variable that is column. So what will happen? You see, if this is not empty, then there is total. Sorry, here what happens? Column equal to 12. When it will come? When it is not equal to empty. Okay, when it is equal empty, then 12. Otherwise this. So you see, now this is normal. But if I make this map empty, that means no map. If you refresh, then the contact form will come here like this. So in this way you can control the information. So if I refresh, it comes here again 6 and 6. So I hope you have understood this section completely. So the contact form is done. So all the data that I have shown here, these are dynamic, this is also dynamic, footer also dynamic, you see, and map is also dynamic.